Hi everyone, I'm Francoise Rhodes and welcome to Traveling with Francoise, coming to you from a little bit of a different way. I'm on StreamYard.com, so I'm trying that and we'll see how this works. I don't know, always have trying something new thanks to Craig Campbell from the Coachella Valley and today's California. I am here at Christmas Circle in Borrego Springs and it's actually really nice. I'm obviously under a gigantic tree, it's in the shade. And this right here, for some of you, I'll pan the camera around just a little bit. And I'm actually going to look at the screen okay, there we are, to see what's going on. Share your comments if you want to. I'm trying to see if I can turn the comments on. So, well, I say I have 21 people, so there you go. At least I know I am on the air. Again, you're listening. This is Live Traveling with Francoise from Borrego Springs. I am at Christmas Circle. This is the home of our Certified Farmers Market that is every Friday from the end of October till the first weekend in May before Mother's Day. And the big news is this beautiful circle. It's this public park right downtown in Borrego Springs. And this is where we have our Borrego Days Desert Festival. And this festival kicks off the season here in Borrego Springs. So I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Was I a little bit too far away? Hi, Gabriella. If I was a little bit too far away, let me know. Actually, next time I can set up a mic. And there are cars driving around me. So there'll be a little bit of road noise because it is this gigantic circle here. And it's just so beautiful. And it is a public park. But this will be home to Borrego Days. This will be our 55th annual Borrego Days Desert Festival, happening October 23rd and 24th. And I want you all to come to Borrego Springs and experience. It's the kickoff to our season. And we're going to have live entertainment both days, a beer garden, kids zone, food trucks, you name it. We're going to have it here. And if you are any one of those, if you are a food truck or a vendor, you do jewelry, art, clothing, I don't know, give me a call at the Borrego Springs Chamber at 760-767-5555. That's 760-767-5555. And you can be part of Borrego Days. Again, it kicks off the season here in Borrego Springs when our snowbirds come back, all our RVers come back, and anyway, it's a ton of fun. I see it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, this is 4th of July weekend, and believe it or not, we're going to be a little bit busy out here in the desert, even though it is hot. And when I am close to done broadcasting, I'm actually going to move the camera around so you can see some different parts here of Christmas Circle. You know, behind me, you can probably see the gazebo. Let me step out of the way. There is a gazebo, and that is where our live entertainment is going to be, and I'll put some stages up. So, hi, Christopher. How are you? Hi, Ruth. Hi from Ireland. Oh, my gosh. I'm looking at the camera. This is kind of weird. I'm going like this. Anyway, it is a live show, so you never know. I'm actually waiting for who knows who to walk up and say, hey, Laura Green, how are you? Hi, Lucy. So I can see your comments, and so far it's working. Now, at some point, Craig is teaching me how I can bring guests in to the StreamYard platform and do all these things. But, and I guess you can hear me okay. I talk kind of loud, so I'm talking a little bit loud just in case, because I know there is road noise out here. And, well, there's just the cars going by. And I do have a microphone, and there's a little wind, so sorry about the hair. I just can't stand hair in my mouth. Ugh, I'm one of those, it bugs me. That's why I pull it back all the time. Anyway. New comments. So how do I scroll up? Christopher, I'm good. Thanks. Francoise, how are you? I am great. Thank you. Hi, Jamie. Heard of the place? Never heard of the place. Interested? Well, check out Borrego Springs. Google it, and you can go to the website for the chamber, Borrego Springs Chamber. I'm going to see if I can move this camera up a little bit. Maybe that's is that better? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's a new system, so bear with me today. I'll get the hang of it. Borrego Springs, California. Check it out. Borrego Springs, California. And I am at Christmas Circle, which is a public park, which is open for weddings and parties and all sorts of things. It is a foundation that runs Christmas Circle. So, hey, Dan, how are you? I am on StreamYard, folks. You're listening to or watching Live Traveling with Francoise. And again, Borrego Days, mark it in your calendars, October 23rd and 24th. And I'm already working on a lot of stuff. So we're even going to have an amateur talent show. Why not? Huh? Why not? And I get to be the MC. So that'll be and there's Craig. Oh, Craig, how am I doing? I don't even know. But we have a long way to go, Craig, but thank you as we are trying our StreamYard system here. Thanks to Craig. All right, so again, this is where I am. I will pan around the camera towards the end, but it is a travel show, and I want to tell you more than what's going on in Borrego Springs. But like I say, it is a very busy weekend. It is going into 4th of July. A lot of places don't have fireworks, so keep that in mind. They're big fines if you do shoot off some fireworks, so because of all the fire danger that's going on out there. I know a lot of casinos are having shows. There's fireworks shows all over the place that you can go to. So again, be really careful because it is so dry out here in California, Oregon. I mean, we're just, it's desert all over the place, so just be careful. All right, okay. So since it is 4th of July weekend, that means 3 days off for a lot of you. Let me see who else is. Jamie says you're down by San Diego. We are in the unincorporated area of San Diego County. Yes, we have the Coachella Valley about 80 minutes away going that way. I'm really bad about north-south. So see, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So north is that way. So Palm Springs, Coachella Valley is north about 80 minutes from Borrego Springs. San Diego, downtown San Diego is over the hill, would be south towards the ocean. And that's about, depending on where you're going in San Diego, an hour, 20 minutes. Just if you go all the way to the beach, probably a little bit more. And of course, we know the beaches are going to be packed this weekend. It's going to be crazy. But I picked Christmas Circle today only because of using this new system. I just want to kind of, jump in, get my feet wet and see how I'm doing. I'm not sure if my head's cut off. I can't really tell, but if it is, I apologize and I'll work on that. Hey, Gary, how are you? Gary's out a big old road trip. I've been seeing pictures and love it. I'm loving all the things that you're doing, that you're not just driving 90 miles an hour to get there, that you're stopping and enjoying yourself along the way. So thanks, Gary, for all the photos. I should actually post some of those. Traffic. I'm feeling, well, of course, 46 million of you are going to be traveling out there this 4th of July weekend, so be careful. Gas prices are higher than ever, but we all know that. So I guess we just deal with it and go with it. If you have electric vehicle, make sure wherever you're going, there are places to charge them, because not every place has electric vehicle chargers. So keep that in mind. We get that in Borrego Springs. We're actually putting new ones at the chamber, but it's an entire process. And I'm going through the process with the companies. I mean, it's a whole long story. Anyway, we will be getting new chargers at the chamber because ours were so old to begin with. And it's frustrating for those of you who come down in electric cars, and it's sometimes a little funny because you come down and don't realize that you have to get back. So do your homework. If you have an electric car, make sure wherever you're going that you can plug in and charge up. I do know a few places I can send you to down here, but I imagine when you get to some of these other small towns that have nothing, are you ready for that? Are you prepared? So just, a little tip. What's Laura saying? Of course, I can't read this. Good and sounding good. Oh, thank you. Looking good and sounding good. Thank you, Laura. That's sweet. That's really nice. I'm probably yelling just a little bit because I don't really know how this sound system is working here with the StreamYard. And like I say, I do have a mic I can plug in. Let's not even go into all that. All right. Let's talk about travel tip. Well, actually, the number I gave you was just a little bit higher. 59% of Americans will be traveling by RVs and cars. And guess what? All the rage right now is gas rewards credit cards. That's what everybody is using. So if you don't have one, think about it. So when you do travel and you dine out and you stay at hotels, everywhere you spend money, you get rewards towards gas points. So check that out. That is all the rage, but they say don't get locked into one brand of gas station. I did that once. I had a credit card that was for, they don't even have them anymore, but it was a certain brand. And I found that once I got into Arizona and stuff, that brand wasn't there. They weren't there. So I couldn't use the card then. So the card really did me no good except for here in California. So get a card that you can use everywhere across the states. They'll let you know. That's the most important thing. And also make sure that your card, that you get credit for everything that you purchase that goes towards your gas rewards. Got it? Got it. Okay, so I'm going to check this out. Let's see. I'm just trying to check the comments as well. So that is my big travel tip. Remember, credit cards that have gas rewards, all the rage, but make sure you don't lock yourself into one brand, and make sure that the card gives you points for everything, not just one thing. All right. So also in the news, Google says search demand for travel in May was up, hold on to your seat, 270%. 270% up of you out there searching travel on Google in May. Phew. Okay, so we are June. I was coming into Borrego this morning and the 86 was very busy, so I can tell that it's going to be very busy going home. The 10 was already getting busy. People are leaving early in the morning, late at night. Some people will be leaving tomorrow, but whenever you leave, figure on some traffic out there. Give yourself that extra time so you can just cruise along and not be panicky because you're doing this running late. Okay, so give yourself, there is going to be. So again, 59% of Americans are going to be traveling by RV and cars this holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend. By the way, don't forget to put your American flag out. Yes, because that's what you should be doing for the 4th of July weekend. All right? Okay. And by the way, I was here on the radio this morning. I was listening that, well, Independence Day, I mean, it was adopted on the 4th of July. And actually, from the colonies that voted on Independence Day and independence of, our nation's independence, that there was one colony that abstained from voting. There was one colony that said no. There's actually two colonies that said no. So anyway, there's some interest there that not everybody wanted it. Not everybody wanted this to happen. So now that I messed that up totally, I should have wrote it down. Anyway, so let's be thankful for our Independence Day. I'm Francoise Rhodes. You are watching Live Traveling with Francoise. I also have a television show on Fox and Hulu and Fubo and AT&T TV and some other places. Just Google Traveling with Francoise or go to my website, travelingwithfrancoise.com. Okay, and you can see the TV shows on there as well. All right, back to travel, because this is a travel show. I am not a travel expert. I just love to get out there and go places, and I hope I give you just a tiny bit of information that will help you on your travels. Okay, all right. So United is overhauling their domestic fleet with the largest jet order in history. It will be adding 200 narrow-body planes and retiring about 200 of their small regional jets. And they're going to increase domestic, first class, and economy plus seating by 75%. The funny part about all this and what is going on here on my screen, I'm not sure. Okay, looking for, I don't know what's happening. Is Craig, are you messing around with my screen? I don't know what's happening. All right, the funny part about this is United is like all the airlines are having problems getting pilots. They're ordering all these jets, but they're having a problem getting pilots. So we will see how that pans out. All right, and the Celebrity Edge, emotional moment for the cruise ship. The Celebrity team, the Edge, departed Port Everglades as the first major cruise ship to sail from the U.S. in more than 15 months. They say it was very overwhelming, a very emotional event, and that's what was happening in the cruise world. So cruise ships are out there. Many of them are vaccinated only, but they're finding that that's kind of tough, vaccinated people only. So they have to have a small percentage that are unvaccinated because they don't want to exclude everyone. So check it out before you go on the cruise ship and see what the guidelines are. If you are unvaccinated and you're going to cruise, make sure you know what your guidelines are. And just, in fact, make sure you know what your guidelines are everywhere that you go. So I'm going to see if I can see what's going on here. I don't know. Looks good. What I can see, the sun's like getting at that weird angle again where I can't see the camera. All right, Vegas. Las Vegas. They are having a huge fireworks show, of course, in Las Vegas. Michael Jackson 1 will reopen at the Mandalay Bay. They're going to have their shows are coming back on August 19th. while the Beatles' Love returns to the Mirage on August 26th. I saw Love. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I've seen some other Cirque shows down there in Vegas. They're all incredible. If you've never been to one, you want to go. So the big shows are coming back along with the live entertainment, the celebrities that are going to be in there doing, I think Gwen Stefani has something going on there, their own shows at the different places. So Vegas is coming back to life. Now, Resort World Las Vegas, that huge resort, is now open as well. The size of Resort World Las Vegas is 88 acres, which opened on the Strip to $4.3 billion, 88 acres. So this is huge. My next trip to Vegas, I will definitely going to Resort Worlds to check it out. As we talk about international, Spain removes the vaccine requirement for U.S. travelers. So if you're going to Spain, the only requirement is that travelers fill out a health questionnaire prior to departure. So that is what's happening with Spain. And Italy permits Americans to use digital health pass. To obtain the pass, travelers must provide a proof of COVID-19 vaccination, a negative COVID-19 test, or proven immunity to the virus. So again, a lot of things happening out there on traveling, how you're going to travel. I'm going to see if I can scroll up on these comments. I don't know. I think a lot of them. Okay, so we're good. We're good. I think I caught up with whatever I needed to catch up with there. So again, it's an ever-changing world out there as far as what you need. Even if you have a vaccination card, don't just assume you can go, here, let me in. It's not always going to happen. Okay, so again, do a little bit of your homework, especially if you're traveling abroad. Here, it's going to be pretty simple because everything's in English, and you're going to either be able to go in or not, or they'll tell you what you have to show. Remember reservations. If you don't have reservations, it's a big old truck. If you don't have reservations, hi. If you don't have reservations at your RV, campgrounds, resorts, hotels, everywhere, you might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm just giving you a heads up because we have all these people, first-time RVers out there, first-time campers, and they are just flooding everything. For them, they're going to enjoy the outdoors. But yeah, don't expect to just drive on up and drive in. Don't think it's going to happen. Okay, traveling to Europe, what should you expect on your way home? As of June 23rd, you will need a negative COVID test for the return trip home. So when you're coming back to the United States, you will have to have a negative COVID test. The U.S. Embassy website has all planes. They sell all airline passengers to the United States, ages 2 years and older, must provide a negative COVID-19 viral test taken within 3 calendar days of travel. Keep that in mind. Travelers to the U.S. may provide documentation from a licensed healthcare provider of having recovered from COVID-19 in the last 90 days as well. So you have a couple options, not very many, but you're going to have to prove that you do not have COVID-19 before you come into the United States. So, all right, and data study determines the most and least stressful cities in the world. Take me there, because I probably put more stress on myself than what I need, but that's me. A lot of us do that. So where are the least stressful cities in the world? Or should we start? Let's start with the most stressful. The most stressful. Do you have an idea where the most stressful city in the world might be? Well, this might surprise you, and again, it might not. So they rank the top 3 are Mumbai, India, which is the most stressful, followed by Lagos, Nigeria, and Manila, the Philippines. Those are the most stressful cities in the world. Now, the least stressful cities in the world are Reykjavik, Iceland. That's the one. And I want to go to Iceland so bad. Bern, Switzerland, and Helsinki, Finland. Those are the least stressful cities in the world. Take me there. I'm going. Let's all go. Actually, Borrego Springs is very relaxed. Not a lot of stress here. So maybe you might want to go to Borrego Springs because we have traffic signals here. It's just stop signs. We have a big roundabout out here around Christmas Circle. And if you're looking for a really low-key, relaxed lifestyle, things like Borrego Springs are the place to go. All right. So I want to thank all the sponsors that are part of Travel. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hashtag you all and figure it all out. I'll go along. It's slowly teaching me how to do this. I want to thank Ray Campbell with Tell Valley and Space California. He was my mentor in all of this. He pushes me along, much to my slowness. It's all grow. Also, wonderful. I wish everybody a 4th of July weekend be safe out there. Eat lots of hot dogs and hamburgers and everything that makes it fun for you. Go in the pool, visit with friends and family. Take care. No fireworks. Remember, if you are asked not to have fireworks in your area, please don't do that because of the dangerous fire conditions that we have going on all up and down the west, even into Colorado. Even, I mean, it's just fire conditions. Okay, so with that said, I started a little early. I'm wrap it up. You can always send me an email through the website at travelingwithfrancoise.com. I have the nonprofit Artifacts and Arts Across America. Please check that out as well. And I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to pan it around and show you what visitors do here. Also in Borrego Days. Let me see if I can do this without knocking everything over. Let's see, we have, can you see the sign over there? And people are taking pictures. That is a big sign that says Welcome to Borrego. They stop here, of course, a selfie sign. We have a selfie guide in our Embrace Borrego guide. And I'm going to move this. I think you can see there they are. All right, then I'm going to pan this slowly around. Christmas circle, you can see how large it is. Like I say, we will have Borrego Days Desert Festival here. Really exciting, and that will be on October 23rd, 24th, so write it down. Craig will be here. He'll be doing a bunch of live stuff for us. So, all right, with that said, I'm going to wrap it up. Happy 4th of July, and remember, it's never too late